Ladies and gentlemen, the inmates run the building. The inmates run the building. That's right. You see three people here. Not one of them is Justin.
Fucking faggot.
There he is in our hearts. There he is in our hearts. But he ain't here because this POS is chilling in Florida, doing the boss life. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
more
crazy.
power to
But
him.
hey, that's okay.
Yep.
With that being said, welcome to Unliked and Unbothered, where the truth does not need your approval. I am your guest host today. My name's Sam, aka Sage. With me, I got two brothers from other mothers, two Southern boys here. We got Tigga Bones, the co-host. And we got our boy Z from Catch Up on Everything.
What's up?
So bear with us here if we have any technical difficulties. I think this is the first time we are actually streaming in two calls, as in you guys are, we're really pushing our limits here on our capabilities. So I talk about underqualified. Justin, where are you? You're like Jesus to us. More about that in a minute.
He goes, that's my love.
One more time for good measure. Let's go.
Fucking faggot.
We love you, bro. So look, today, what is this? This is what, episode 7 or something like that?
I think we're at 6. Is it 7? Where are we?
I thought Trey was 6. This might be
Trey
6.
was 6.
Either way.
Yeah, I think he was.
You thought it was 6?
I think Trey was 6.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, well. Either way, we're all 6s and 7s. So
we moving,
that's
baby.
right.
Yeah, we are. We're all 6s and 7s. That's code for are you religious or are you spiritual? We're gonna take it there today. We're going to take it there today. We want to sit here and talk about politics and all that, and that's cool. I love it. I do love it, but we're going to talk about something that's just as taboo. A lot of people's households, you don't discuss two things, politics or religion. Why?
Because they don't go together.
Why don't they go together, though? I mean, what's the big deal if I'm Jewish, you're Catholic, let's say Tyrone's atheist? Why is that so bad to talk about? I never got it. And I grew up in a Catholic household where Jesus is the end all be all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So shout out to my mom. She's a very Catholic woman.
Yeah, I don't get it either, honestly. I don't get it either. I mean, religion's religion. I mean, not everybody practices religion. You know, not everybody looks up to a higher power, but I mean, it all stems from the same place. It has to.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. Like, that's why I always think about all religions. Like, it has to. But the whole basis of it, if you think about it, is pride. You're talking about straight pride, but it's religious pride. So if you're going to put it like that, it's actually stronger. Like, you're not about to talk about my God in a disrespectful manner. It's not about to fly. And now you're going to bring it in my house? This Lord's house, whether it's Buddha, no. It's not about to fly. This is my house. Now my thing is with that is, I'm so cool with that. I am so cool that if I come on your turf, yeah, this is your beliefs, then this is what you know what I'm saying? Then this is your area, then yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens. Cool. Just like you come to my house, there's going to be a different set of rules and beliefs that's happening in my house. Cool.
Right.
But the whole where we can't come together with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just as people, but with the politic thing, like, it's almost, to me, it's like you only use it to like get out of stuff. I don't know. It's like
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could, it's just, but under the God thing, I don't blah blah blah. But you know what I mean? Like, the line with that, if you want to get into it, is so, like I said, that just to me, like I fall on pride and like the disrespect that you don't take of your religion, and from there it almost like blinds you, just like politics. You just have a certain thing, and then you're just blinded And
Right.
now you want to
Right.
bring that,
Right. Right.
and now you want to bring that together at a tape. Oh yeah, you bugging out. Yeah, that's like bringing two blind people and you're having a let's see who can see better contest. What are we doing?
Well played. Well played.
You know what I'm saying?
So now
Yeah.
I feel like I know the answer to this one, but that wouldn't be it wouldn't be fair if I didn't ask everybody. Is there even a difference between spirituality and religion? Well, actually, hold up. Let me back up. How about you guys? Are you spiritual or are you actually religious? Do you have a practicing religion?
Go ahead, Steve. I like you take this one.
I would say I'm spiritual, but at the same time, me, so like I meditate and stuff like that, and some people could see that as, a religious, thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're connecting with, your higher self. So who's to say that's not
So you believe
religious?
that
You know what
there's
I'm
a
saying?
higher self, that you
Yeah.
have a higher version of you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with that. I'm with that whole line because I feel like me. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so my religious past little nuts. Okay, so I look at it like this. I was born in 1985. Okay, so with that alone, I only am going to know so much information about religion. Anyway, you feel what I'm saying? That junk started back in. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? So start there. Okay, cool. So when I grew up, it was Christians, right? Christian household, Christmas, birthdays, da. Then when I was in school and I started, learning. All right, so number one thing that started taking me away from religion was the Charles Darwin theory, and when
Ooh.
like I saw a tadpole turn into a frog in front of my eyes, and I was like, "Whoa, hold on." I thought you said Jesus put all these plants and all these animals, and like that was
Mm-hmm.
the first time I started like kind of like questioning, like, wait a minute, what is what, the evolution thing, and then the whole sun, like learning about the sun and how that. You telling me this break bright thing is just what giving feeding these plants and all that? Like, wait, what? So that's like giving life too? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so like, but it's like, yeah, but God put the sun, so it's a lot, right? And then I was going through this like religious phase where I was going into every different church religion that I could find, go into just to learn about this because, as any other kid without information, you want more. You know what I mean? And I was obviously intrigued, like anybody was. Like it's a group of people, in a church talking about this person or this whatever, and all these people are believing it. And I'm young, like, okay, something's got to be true. How you got all these people coming in here you know what I'm saying? Let me check it out. And then there
Yeah.
was this girl that was in my class, and her name was Micah. I ain't gonna say her last name, but I'll never forget about her because she was like the first person that like she wouldn't stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, but this was way before like the Count Catholic. I'm literally talking sixth grade, you guys, like
Ooh.
fourth
Oh,
grade.
gee.
Yeah. But she was, I don't want to say there was because there were two different girls. One was the one where she didn't believe in any religion, so she just didn't stand up.
Atheist.
And the other one, hers, which was Micah, was like Jesus was like he resurrected on the other day or something. Like he died on the other day. So whatever religion that one was. So it was like, no, I'm, I don't want
It's
to
a
say that
little
because I don't want to get it
different.
wrong. Whatever. But I just don't celebrate holidays. Like she didn't
Right.
celebrate holidays, but she was religious. Like you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? And then she explained it to me. It's because God really died on this day, and blah blah blah. Oh, word, okay, boom. So now I'm intrigued, reading both. And then I started like running into, like, you know, Buddha temples and mosques. Like I never got to go and actually in one, but like the people that like read the Quran and stuff. Like I followed the Muslim, like I followed them, and like the dude would really pray on the carpet. You know what I mean? And he explained why, and the 5 times a day, and facing east and the Mecca and all this stuff. And it was like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, right? Boom. Okay, now I'm storing that in. Now in school, reading about just Buddhism, Hinduism, like hey, yo, this boot kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like
I
even
know.
Genghis Khan. I was like, yo, this dude's bugged out. But yo, some of his shit makes sense. Like, like so like little by little, you know what I'm saying? So like right now, if you ask me, like, yo, I literally believe in every single religion. Like I believe because of my information and what I'm reading and just everybody else believes with each one, like Catholics and Israeli, y'all got millions and these ones got millions. Somebody knows something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I
Yeah.
believe in
Right.
all of them. I believe in all of them. If you ask me, I believe in them all. I believe I like how could you not? And the thing that's what kills me with these religions, why I get confused as a kid, where how are you guys fighting each other? Okay, on one side it's because I believe this, you believe that. Okay, and maybe he's right, maybe you, and maybe he's right. So I can get the back and forth. Like, nah, dude, you're just wrong. So that's why they're looking at it like, nah, he's just wrong. And one of them from their
Yeah.
side might actually be right. So that makes sense. Okay, cool. But when I read both of your books and everything, it's y'all saying the same SHIC. Love, don't steal from thy neighbor, no kill,
Yeah.
all that. So how are y'all hating each other? Wouldn't either one of your guys be upset at that? Like, just that alone? So where is your belief with the God, with the, like, that's why with the religion stuff was, like, messing with me. Like, in churches, every church that I went to, too, that's what was another thing, too. Like, bro, I got nothing but love. Adulation. Every pastor, rabbi, nothing but love. So I didn't understand, like, so the basis of all you guys are the same.
God
But
is
you
love,
are,
right?
but if I bring you guys next to each other, whoa, y'all gonna kill each other. That I didn't. I'm young.
That's a different love, right?
Until this day, they still fighting. They still fighting for that land. They still fighting. I still don't get it. Like, and I never will because this side is because of that. So if you ask me, that's my answer. I have to. I don't. What do I know? I'm born in 1985. The books I got. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
respect
like,
that. I
and there's
respect that.
no, and like I said, the thing that messes with my head was the Charles Darwin theory. Is like, damn, I hate going against God and stuff like that because there's so much belief in His power. If that's true, I would never go against anything like that. Do I look like a dummy to you? You know what I mean?
I
But
think
then on
more
the other hand, it's
importantly,
like,
though, you're a student. You're clearly a student of life. You know what I mean? And
yeah, you know what
not
I
to
mean. And
sound
Yeah.
I
gay
told
or
you guys,
anything like that, but you know,
dude,
and that's
dude,
what it's all about. And that's why I never understood where the essence of like science is all about asking questions, but nowadays in the government and what it's all fucked up and what it's all about now, you
you know what
can't
it
ask.
is.
You ask questions and you're silenced or deleted, and it's almost like you know, going back to my mother real quick. I grew up
Mm-hmm.
in a Catholic household. Mom was still to this day. She's God bless her. She's super Catholic. But we have that mutual understanding. I don't hate my mom because I choose to think differently now, and my mom doesn't hate me. I'll be honest. My mom prays for me and stuff like that.
I'm about to say,
But
but y'all bumped heads. That's what you're saying, right? At one point,
it's
y'all
not even
bumped
that we
heads.
really bumped heads. It's just there's been a lot of questioning. Like even I
But you're
relate
not
to you.
supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, I relate to you. I've been I was a very curious kid growing
Okay,
up,
and
man.
certain questions got you shunned. Be honest. They caught attitude. You caught
Yeah,
attitude.
well, it's more. She didn't even have to. She didn't have to cop an attitude. It was because it was always faith. You know what I mean? She would just always shut it down. That's why
Yeah.
I was thinking at first. I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to have my mom on here. But it's like, you know what? Maybe she'd probably entertain a conversation, but in her belief, it is just flat the fuck out faith.
Yeah, don't.
The book
Yeah,
calls
no.
for it, and she's just old school, man. It's
No
like
questions,
I'm
faith.
born
But
in
here's the thing, though.
'86.
But Sam, let me ask you this, though. Ready? I can guarantee you, obviously, like you don't know what your mom has seen that made her
You're right.
faith believe so. You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about this times
Hell
right
yeah.
now. We've done something, and immediately it was like, oh, thank God. Damn, that was close.
I
You
got,
didn't
what?
think
I
to
got
really
one
pray
story.
to say that,
I
but
got
you
a
know what I'm saying?
story.
There's people that really pray on that, and then something happens. What you gonna tell them?
Yeah. You want to know what?
Mm-hmm.
About 20 years before us, the Cuban Missile Crisis. My mom was in school when that shit happened, and they fucking sent everybody home talking World War III. Cuba's got Russian nukes. My mom.
Shitless.
I'm not saying that was the day she turned to God, but
But
that is
they're shitless.
that's a good example of her being like, I'm not gonna make it. Like she went home crying, thought she was gonna die. Like
I can only
so,
imagine. Think about
I'm
us in
sure she I'm
9/11.
sure she prayed that whole rosary.
Yeah.
But as a kid, and you're talking about missiles and nukes, like you remember 9/11 out here? Like
I
everybody
mean,
went home. Nobody was still in school 9/11. Everybody went home. They
Right?
thought it was about to go down. It's about to get
I know it's
real.
fucked up. We stayed in school. We had the
What?
choice, I think. We had the choice, but no, they didn't send everybody home. What they
Wait,
did
what's
was
going
they
on? What
put
school you went to, son? Put them on blast.
I went to Arcadia. I went to
They're like, hey,
Arcadia,
fuck
dude.
you,
They
kids.
must
Sit
be
down.
yeah, exactly. Education is more important than missiles and shit. The
Yo, they let
fuck?
us call our mom, our parents. Boy, them buses came. It was time to go, y'all. It was time to go.
Yo, I was so hurt on 9/11 because when I got home, my parents were like, "Yeah, they sent us home." We're like, "Really? We're like, where were you? You didn't." How about your boy here? You didn't call for me, like,
And nobody check on Sam, son. Yo,
right? Nah, nah. But you know, not to put the guy on a pedestal, but it seems like Jesus' name always pops up in every religion, right? I think that's what they say, and like every religion, Jesus's name does pop up somewhere. So I would have to imagine this what if probably hurt the Jesus lovers, but what if Jesus was the Son of God, but in a different way? Meaning, what if he knew how to spiritually awaken himself and was sent by God to teach humanity how to do the same? And that's it. No biblical revelation of Armageddon, no God versus Satan. You know, some say it's all symbolic anyway. I'm a firm believer that, yeah, I was going to talk about like syncretism and what the hell that was and all that. But I think this would have been a little more tastier to the listener, because imagine like something was the same but just translated differently, right? So like a form of cultural syncretism would be like Jesus and Horus, right? I think Horus, what was he, Egyptian god, Steve?
Yeah. Yep.
I guess he's like very, very, very similar to the life of Jesus.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
like
too much about that because
I
I
don't
mean,
either, but I know there's this big like connection, like they're the same person, but and
right.
Horus was like 1,000 years before him or whatever. I don't know the time frame, but that's a form of syncretism.
that's
I was
trippy.
talking, yeah, I was talking to Tyrone. Like another one is the Fibonacci equation, right?
Right.
Like look at the spiral in a snail shell. It's the
Oh,
perfect golden
it's so
ratio. I
symbolic.
don't know the equation, but then it's that same equation that can make a massive spiral staircase in a huge ass building. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's on like a macro and micro level. And
Like
I
King
was thinking
Solomon's
about this
temple.
too. What's that?
Like King Solomon's temple.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I brought the book, bro.
Right.
I know it looks
Wait,
like
I'm
some
about to say,
Satan
wait, tell me
shit.
about that. Wait, all right, no, I don't know
That
about King Solomon's Temple.
that's the book of wisdom right there, and that's basically a collection of Gnostic beliefs and syncretism beliefs, all like molded into one understanding, and that
No.
is God is consciousness, God is light, God is love. You know what I mean? God is the highest, like, high frequency vibration, and the way I look at it is like this: you want to talk about like macro and micro. On my way here setting up, I always think like, what can I add to the conversation? Like, I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be, I want to do good by Justin. Am I doing right, Jay? Am I doing it? Jay,
Fucking faggot.
am I doing, oh, um, so think about this shit. I was on my way here. I'm like, all right, look, if I were to draw a god, if I were to be blasphemous, right? They say that's like a big sin. You're not supposed to draw a face to God. You know what I mean? Because it's false
Watch your
idols.
mouth.
What?
You talking about God? Watch your
Yo,
mouth. That's what
that's
they
what I'm
tell
saying.
you.
Like that type of shit there. That sounds like a very vengeful God, but we could talk about that later because that's a real thing. That's a Gnostic belief right there. That there is the God of the Old Testament is actually like a very vengeful, fake God, and Jesus was there sent to save you from him. But I personally believe Jesus was sent because this motherfucker knew how to reach spiritual enlightenment, and he unleashed his kundalini, which is a Hindu practice, a Hindu belief, and raised his spiritual awakening, and boom. And that's why they say you reincarnate, because you didn't get it this time.
No
That's why I
shit.
feel if some people are taken soon, like our boy Dave Gherkin, he seemed like he was just a drunk. You know what I mean? Just having fun, making music, getting drunk. having sex. You know what I mean? Maybe somewhere, somehow, he lit some sort of spark for his boys. He did what he had to do, and I think he moved on. Or he fell so far off his course that he had to reset, and circumstance made him have to reset. You know what I mean? And that's where I think heaven is. I think heaven is like your home base. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's blissful. You probably touch base with other loved ones, get your shit together for the next round, and go back down and try it again. But let me pull this back to my little syncretism spiel with God.
I'm about to say real quick, no, I'm with you on that vengeful part with the God, because it would make sense that after they did that dirty stuff to him, he gonna come back and do some damage. But go ahead.
Right? So I pictured, like, if you were to draw a God, like this big blob of consciousness or in love or whatever, light, you draw this big blob, and then you start drawing all these little tendrils coming out of God, and that's like all of us, like that's all of our souls. And I feel that's God trying to create and see its creation in different perspectives, different light. So all these are all of our big main souls, are, like what Steve said, our higher selves, right? These are, like, I don't even know what my real name would be, you know, my heaven name, whatever. If I'm sure my name's not Sam through and through. Imagine
like
each one of those
your soul dot
tendrils.
whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably some like clicky name that I can't even pronounce because it's on a higher frequency or whatnot, you know?
Right.
Anyhow, but imagine those hairs now creating little tendrils and stuff, and those are your Sams. Oh, I died. I came back as Tyrone. Oh, I died. I came back as Jenna. I came back as Z. I came back as Just.
Okay, let me run that off with you. Okay, now
hold up. Let me wrap it up real quick. Let me wrap it up. Think of that drawing and take a look at like a certain type of bacteria. Doesn't it look like a little blob with little tendrils coming off and stuff? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a micro and macro level. That's a form of syncretism right there. It's like your eyeball. Your eyeball is like a very small galaxy, it looks like, you know, and then you take a look at a galaxy and it's got a black hole in the middle and it's got some colorful swirls around it and shit, and all sorts of life is happening inside there. Well, our eyes, that's that projection from us being from creators to doers. Third dimension, you know what I mean? So shit gets fucking wild, boys.
Listen, I'm with you on that. Okay.
Yeah, now, take it. I'm done. I'm done.
To go on with that, right? So I'm with you on that. And I was with hippies, and they like really put that to me. Okay. Now going off what you said. Okay. Picture it like that. Like we're all souls, all millions of dots. Okay, and it all connects. Everybody just connecting all kinds of different souls. Okay. So think of it like this. If God puts the earth, right? Puts the earth. Think about it at first. No buildings. It's no nothing. It's literally humans on the earth. Okay, with animals. Right. Okay, now it's all if no one touches nothing and you let everything do what it's supposed to do, it all works together, right? The lion eats the gazelle gives the meat, the feed, we eat, we eat, we do dookie, the dookie turns into grass, da da da. So I think of it like this, right? That's what I'm saying. Like it really all cycles. You know, the flies eat the grass, like everything just goes, it cleans each other, it produces so it tells me, okay, you put it like that. So think of it like this, okay? God has it like that, right? And that's what I'm saying goes this. Now, when you die, okay, everybody dies. You're not supposed to, like honestly, everyone dies. That means no one's in caskets. He didn't have it set up to be in a casket. Go in the dirt, bro. If not, lay in the dirt. Your body will disintegrate. The bugs will eat you. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Your bones will go on, but your organisms and all that spread out to the earth. You feel what I'm saying? Everything's going out to the earth. Now, all your, like you said, all your little thing is going out. Now you turned into part of a Jenna or a part of into an ant or part of that. I do believe, like, we die and it goes in and everybody else just, you know what I'm saying, it just connects into something else and then you build back into something because we all came from little ass, flagella, little, you know what I'm saying? And now you're 6 foot, I'm 200. Like, what, bro? Like, that part of, like, the whole life and with the Lord and all that, like, with the spiritual thing, like, how can you not be? How can you not be literally spiritual because all of this stuff is happening that you're seeing is happening, but you don't, like, you can't see it, but you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like the process of a tadpole turning into a frog. You can see it, but you can't see what's really happening. That's spiritual shit happening. type. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like my
Absolutely.
whole thing with it. And just like even like when I was a kid and I had a fish tank, and I was like, why is this freaking one fish just keeps sucking the glass, bro? Like it doesn't do anything. It just sucks this glass. Oh, because you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, because it cleans it, bro, and it's eating the algae, and the algae came from the. I'm like, wait, huh?
Oh
So
yeah.
this thing is just some dirty ass, and like catfish, like they just some dirty ass fish. They eat, you know what I'm saying, like a pig, just some dirt. But it's for the environment, bro. He's eating all that
Yeah.
decomposing, and you can actually eat that mother trucker. How that work? How does that like?
Right.
You know what I mean? And sure, it might be bad for you, but you're not
And
dying.
not
You're
be
not eating
fish.
it and croaking, bro. You're not croaking. Like
Yeah.
so, it's like an all circle of life thing. So that's what I'm saying with that whole spiritual with you. Like, yeah, I'm with you, bro. I feel like yeah, we are all, and like I said with that whole doppelganger thing.
Oh
That
yeah,
doesn't trip
that's right.
anybody out. You're telling me there's somebody who I have never met in my life, and he looks 98.9% like me. Get the what the huh? That's not souls or something from connecting. What? You can't look
That's what
exactly like what? Like I've seen that one where the dude was on the plane, and the dude was like, "Whoa, man," because his wife sat next to the other guy, thinking it was him, and then they was like,
Oh, thinking it was him.
yeah, and he was like, wait a minute. Wait, your shirt? You changed your shirt? And he was like, nah, what? And then the dude stood up, like, honey, what you doing? And she was like, whoa, whoa. And then they found out that, like, they're not even twins. Like, their parents never had sex and never had no love child. Like, nah, this is a whole different set of parents, bro. And you just got the, like, come on, bro. That's that's what I'm with.
That's insane.
Those are my arguments of why I think it's true, for sure. Got it. For
That's
sure.
insane.
You
I
know what
want
I'm
to eat
saying? Like,
mushrooms right now.
Dude, yeah.
he said, take me there. I want to go there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. No, it's funny. When we were touching base before this episode, one of my last questions, Tyrone wrapped it up so damn quick. I hope you remember it. Yo, not that this is my last question, but I just wanted to I wanted to raise the bar a little bit because why are we so afraid to talk about religion? Do you remember what your
Oh,
response was?
you can talk about it, just not ours. No.
Exactly.
You can,
As
you can
long as
talk
it's
about
ours.
it, but just not about. You can't talk bad about ours, man. Like, it's true
Exactly.
though.
No, you can talk religion all day as long as it's mine. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's all good till you bring up the other dude name. Hold on. What you said your God was? Nah, get up out of here. Like,
So
it's like, which I say goes back to pride. You ain't gonna talk about my God without catching the boy.
I know, right? But Z,
Mhm.
what you've always been a man that sits back, analyzes, and you come with like such strong words. You know what I mean? Like you speak when needed. What do you gather from this type of stuff here? This religion, the spirituality, like how is that? Has any of this really like stopped you in your tracks to make you like believe a certain way? Did something jar? Something ever happen?
So like, I have. So when we were younger, we used to go to church all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
my dad's side of the family. They're Italian Catholic, and then we moved down here to VA, and then my grandfather he was a Christian, and I always had my thoughts and questions about like if there really is a higher power, like
Mm-hmm.
if there is a God or Jesus or whatever, and but I always wanted to do stuff on my own.
Mm.
Like I always felt like I don't need to go to church, to have spirituality and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna be honest with you, a couple of years ago when my daughter passed away, like I lost all faith in there being a God.
Mm.
You know, I
Understood,
could be
man.
wrong, but
Yeah,
I
but
haven't
something
been
like
proven
that would do
right.
it.
You know what I mean?
Something like that would do
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'm saying. That's heavy.
That's that. Like every night you're going
That's
home.
heavy.
Why? That don't make no damn sense. Like when I
Yeah.
hear kids, like, come on, why? Like that don't. There's nothing in the world that you can tell me that makes sense to why a kid has to go. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? Like that.
Yep.
And that's and that's the thing too. So like right now, you are battling your faith right now. You are being what they call being or faith tested.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. That's right.
like before this happens, you were whatever way, but now it's changed over basically on some overnight stuff. Now, do you feel like you need something now to bring you, or you feel lost? Do you like what you know what I'm saying? Like what is your mental stance?
Yeah, I don't feel lost. I meditate daily. And
Mm,
I feel like that
Of
brings
course.
me back to you know that brings me back to earth. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like if I feel stressed out or whatever, because I have a son that's special needs, and sometimes it's stressful. You know,
mm,
and so a few years ago, that's when I really started getting into like meditating. Like
Hmm.
Sam and I have always talked about, like, I have books upon books and stuff on my phone, audio, video. Like I've been doing this for a few years now, and I feel like meditating and being more in tune with myself has felt more spiritual than going to church.
mm.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing more stronger feeling than getting in tune with yourself. There's nothing
Right.
more that you know what I mean locks you in and puts you on. So let me ask you this because you said you've been meditating for a while, and that's always interests me. Right now,
Hmm.
okay, now that I'm older, it's more of the sense of like, okay, I get it. You're getting quiet, taking deep breaths because you're channeling your inner you type shit, right? Like the
Right.
point of it is to put your mind and body in state in complete relaxation. Am I
Hmm.
okay? And then when you do that, it's when you'll start like feeling a bliss like it puts you in such a relaxed state that you're able to gather thoughts. Like how you know what I'm saying? Like walk me through when you doing it and then you're hitting your like your Zen or whatever they like whatever like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, not like you got to put personal, but like
No, no,
like
you hit it. It is.
like is that
It's
you know what I'm
it's
saying? Like
tapping
that's
into
why
that Zen, man.
okay, because like now I recently really like want to get into that because like lately I've been really listening to my inner self and like not being on this like wild rambunctious shit that I just like am or was or just love to be on. Now it's like I'm trying to be like more reserved because I got a kid now that's so like immediately you're just like okay hold on you're not the same you know what I'm saying you don't run the same think the
Right.
same all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
Yeah.
I really am intrigued in your meditation.
Yeah, it takes a while to get, zoned in, and because, once you start meditating, like, you always have intrusive thoughts coming in no matter what. And that's part of, like, disciplining yourself. Like, as soon as you feel that thought coming in, like, you have to block it out. But, once you get into it and you can, just focus, because once you start focusing on your breathing, if you can just stay focused on that, no intrusive thoughts will come in,
So
and
there, so that's why people doing it.
yeah.
Okay,
But once you get to a
okay.
point to, like, after meditating for so long, like, you do, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like you have this
You find
feeling
inner
that,
peace?
like, goes, yeah, it goes from your head all the way to your toes. It's like a full body. I mean, not to sound like graphic or anything, but like the
No, I
best
get it.
nut you
I
ever
hear you.
had, the best nut you ever had, you know. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, no, I
it's
hear
for
you.
real.
I hear you. Because
Yeah.
So did you not?
the reason I say that is I've literally seen people be like, "Yo, hold on, I got to go meditate for a second," and really come
Hmm.
back different. Like
Yeah.
Nick's attitude, the hair that was raised up ain't. They come out really like they really was in some kind of like chamber, and they came out and that's why like I ask and I read I haven't really read up on. Let me not say it like that, but like I've
Hmm.
done little readings when I see it of like what is really going on because it's one of those things like a church. If everybody's going, something's got to be right about it. Something's got to be good about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
obviously hearing chi and zen and all that stuff like I've been in some real life situations and I've gotten into stuff and felt stuff. And like the number one thing I tell people, like, yo, the number one thing is when you're out at a party or something, whether it's a fight or something, you'll get vibes like, yo, shit is bad. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yep.
just the number
Yep.
one natural vibe we all get. Where does that come from?
Yep.
And that's why I be feeling like that's that Zen, spirituality, but get in touch with that stuff. And
That's what it is.
It's your gut feeling,
see,
bro.
that's why I
Yep.
can't wait to get up in there. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to meditate. Like I really feel like that. I'm missing that. Like I like that ass. Like,
Do it 10
Yeah.
minutes tonight.
but like what? Yeah, but
Do what?
I want to be. I don't want you to train me. What am I? What do I really do? Like, is it really just deep breaths, or do you hold it for a certain amount of time, let go? Like, what is the actual? I don't want to be on no funny stuff sitting in the corner. Like, nah, talk to me. What am I really like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can relax my body. Take me there. My head is crazy,
So
bro. I love to get it tuned.
there's a lady. Her name is Kelly Howell, and she does like guided meditation and stuff like that. I found her on YouTube. That's who I always listen to.
There it is. That's all I need. Kelly Howell.
Bam.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Kelly Howell. Yeah.
That's all I needed.
We'll dig that out.
And it's
Put
crazy
that
because
in.
like once you get into like meditating and like actually like being at peace and stuff like that, you can actually change the frequency of your meditation. Like you can like what's weird, like what's crazy. So, you know how they say if you like play certain frequencies for plants and stuff like that, it'll help them
Yes.
grow and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yep.
That's real. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. I used to do it all the time.
Yo, actually, a hippie girl told me that way before they was popping on the internet. Swear to God, a hippie girl
Yep.
tell me that. Swear to God.
You
Swear to
piece
God.
of
Play
shit.
music with them. Yeah, yeah. Show them
The-
So
love, make them feel love.
that's
They
how
grow
you got
healthier,
Sirius
thicker.
Neck so fucking fluffy.
That's that's what it was.
That's how your fucking grow went so well. Okay,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
now.
used to put a little I used to put a little Bluetooth speaker in there and play frequencies all the time.
Oh,
Which frequency?
shit.
like 532, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything is about the environment you're in, of how you
Mm-hmm.
grow, even plants.
That shit.
It's all about the
Dude,
environment
that's
you're
the
in.
truth.
Because
That's the
everything
truth.
everything is based on vibration. Like what we see is just what we see, but like our skin and everything, it's just all a frequency of vibration.
Yeah, very low.
Yep.
Now,
Yep,
you know what's
very
funny?
low.
I've lived my whole life off vibrations and frequency. I swear to God, my parents have been deaf, bro. When I talk to my mom, I got to stomp on the floor. When I gotta get on it, get
Yeah.
like we don't speak through shit. It's all vibration and frequencies, bro. And then
So
my
yeah,
mom was the reason why I know about bass. Let me just say that deaf people put me on.
oh damn. So listen, I want to put you guys onto something here. So there's this thing called the Christ oil, right? Now, this is gonna blow your fucking mind real quick.
Say Christ
So
oil. Oh Lord.
Christ oil, right? Now remember, Jesus died 33. Now, if you, I don't know if you could, I'll try to get this up to the camera. So you see how Jesus is inside of a brain?
Wait, what?
You see how Jesus was inside of a brain, basically?
Yeah.
That's your colostrum. That's a open cavity in your brain. It is shaped like a cross.
What's it made of? Some
It's
spiritual shit?
no, it's literally, it's physically part of your brain. Obviously, the cross ain't in there. It's just kind of shaped that way to show you, to give that symbolic experience. It says Jesus was crucified at Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. This represents Jesus on the cross, symbolically aligned with the midbrain. So check this shit out. So Jesus died at 33, right? The Christ oil ascends through the 33 vertebrae of the spine, then crosses the vagus nerve, or vagus nerve, it's VAGUS, which forms an intersection. Jesus was crucified at 33 because this symbolizes the crucifixion of the Christ oil as it completes its journey through the 33 vertebrae and crosses the vagus nerve, representing spiritual transformation and ascension.
That's crazy because the highest rank you can get in Freemasonry is 33 degrees.
You got it.
Oh
You
God.
got it.
See?
And
See? I
you
don't
know
like
how
that.
so this Christ oil, which is it's basically formed, it's a fluid made inside that colostrum, and it's positive and negative, basically male and female, and one go like it's powered by both the pineal and the pituitary gland, and it's got some symbolic stuff with Joseph and Mary being the male, and uh, the male version, the male form of this fluid is electrically charged, and the female is magnetically charged, which is Mary. Dude, the shit gets wild. So this is your Christ oil.
Yeah.
This magnetic and electric charged spinal fluid, right? Goes down the spine. Now, getting it back up, that's the difficult part. That's where we're trying to train ourselves. That's why it's so important to exercise, that's why it's so important to practice breath control and meditation, because this is that kundalini. This is getting that serpent back up the spine, carrying that Christ oil through the 33 vertebrae across that nerve, that main nerve up here in the nape of your neck. And that's how you achieve that spiritual ascension.
That's crazy too, because sometimes in meditation, before you reach your peak, it usually starts from your midsection, which would be the lower part of your spine, and works up.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yep. Everything's tied together, man.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right, and that's the answer, dude. That's at the end of this whole fucking conversation. That is really the answer. Everything is all one, man. So the most blasphemous thing I'm going to say here, right now, the part of the episode is you, me, Justin, who's not here. We're all God, bro. Yep. We are just a different perspective
of God.
That's all we are. Is God. We're just one of the infinite tendrils, just seeing and feeling creation in every way, shape, and form.
I can 1000% go with that, because if we all came together, we're unstoppable. We're God. If we all came united as one,
dude.
We are God.
That's that team shit. That's why That's why we're willing to pay athletes. That's why we're willing to pay athletes and form bozo chats and bet on these athletes to perform and shit, dude. Like, it's camaraderie. It's so fucked up, because now take 56 strong-minded, strong-bodied individuals and put them all together. That's a powerful spot on the planet. You know what I
mean? Yo, 8 men.
whether you wanna gauge it physically or right?
Good, like I said.
But you got to understand, you have to operate on a higher frequency to have that sharp mind, body, and soul. I need to work out. I'm operating on a low fucking frequency right now. I don't like that shit.
But to me, I think too, when it comes to your body, yeah, dude, you got to just keep it moving. Just keep it moving, and it'll stay alive and work for you. You know what I mean? You don't use it, you lose it.
Never retire, but for the right reason.
Oh God. So, and if you think about religion and everything being connected, it's almost like, how can we not, just off the simple fact, damn, bro, I cut you open. We all are really the same. We go to the Tigger family, we cut all them open. They all the same. We go to the elephant family, we cut them open. They all the same. So we all connected. And then it's we need the elephant. We need that, and we all need each other. So it's yo, we gotta be all connected. Some kind of funky, freaking, whatever you want to say. Bro, I need you. I gotta eat you, and then you gotta eat me, and then your mama gotta eat my poop, and then I gotta eat. We all gotta, it all just goes. You know what I mean? We all.
So you're talking about the figuring it out. You're talking about the figuring it out side of things, and I love that, because I was thinking about this. That clash between science and religion, right? Why is there such a clash between science and religion? In my opinion, why can't they walk hand in hand? Because
I'll tell you why.
this is how we figure it out. This is how we figure it out. This is how we grow. And part of growing is it's okay to be wrong. Like at the end of the day, even our parents, bro, like my mom, no disrespect, mom, I'm going to kind of age drop you, but 1948, okay, to us, it's like, okay, she's getting up there. It's like, but you know, just think about us as humanity, 1948, not a lot that really happened. You know what I mean? As far as that spiritual ancient Egyptian, like you look at all the madness that supposedly happened back then, all the action that was happening, Anunnaki coming down and teaching everybody and then peacing out, and then ancient Egyptians and what happened with the freaking intellect? Why did they go so primitive like overnight? Like what the fuck bro? It's all connected.
Look, they're saying now they got the Sphinx Pharaoh head, whatever,
Yeah.
is the same exact one that's like way over there or something.
Yeah. Like in the
like,
Grand Canyon or some shit like that.
yeah, yo, okay, let me ask you guys this. Okay, let me ask you this. So, you go to Africa, right? Egypt. You see
Okay.
you see the buildings, you see the pharaohs and all that stuff, and everything's built. Why is it that they're trying to say, like, why is it that they won't give the Africans the props that they built all this stuff? Like, why are they trying to say that they came here and it was found or slaves and built? Like, they won't give the Africans their props for building all this stuff. And then
No way.
here's my other one for you: that whole giants thing. Like, do you believe giants really were running on this earth at one point? Like, have you seen these monuments that are
I
literally
do.
in the earth?
Yep.
Okay, right. Yo, I
Yep.
literally was like, yo, ain't no way. And then I started reading and looking. I was like, they was here. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Yo, they were
Bro.
here, bro.
Gilgamesh is real, bro. Gilgamesh is real.
Yeah.
Look,
You know, my
and
opinion on why science and religion clash so much
Yes.
is because, you know, science can eventually be proven, and I don't think religion can. Like, nobody will ever know.
Right. Right.
yeah,
But
no,
I just see I guess my peaceful thinking would be, wouldn't you want science to complement, like to basically give merit to your belief? Because
You
I
would
mean,
think so.
I just,
listen.
that's the part that's got me.
If you're a logical person, you would be like, well, yeah. The problem is, it's like what you said. It's that old school, old head shit. You're proving me wrong. I don't have the pride
Yeah,
to swallow
that's
that and be
true.
like, yeah, especially if I've been believing this and my family's been believing this for years, and now you got something that could just prove it. You might be right, sir, but I don't want to hear it's going to tear my family up. Like, it could be really stuff like that, because how can you not?
Yep.
How can you not be like, yo, wait, you can straight prove it? Oh, well, then bad, it's got to be true. Like, science wins
Yeah.
10 for 10 until you get to wait a minute. So you're telling me what I've been telling my kids? Hey, man, I can't go home with that. I can't go home and tell my kids I've been telling them for the last 16 years.
Exactly.
Like, I ain't got time for that, bro. You know what you're doing to me right now by telling me this,
Ex-
bro? Like, now you're telling me this is fake and that is fake, so this ain't real. Like, some of the times it's like, it's almost like that government stuff where it's like, hey, man, it's just going to cause too much of a
I was gonna say, I'm
chaos.
sure there's
Just
a lot
bury
of
it.
business that would get
Just
fucked
bury it.
over. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just bury it, bro. Just bury it. That's why you'll never see nobody making the car with no power gas or whatever. They ain't letting it happen. It's too much. It'll tear up everything.
So it's clear as day. We all know what the hell's going on. So damn it, just stop doing it to us. You know what I mean? We already know. Like we started from a hot spot. We're nothing crazy, and we are. I feel like we got it halfway figured out. You know what I mean? Just because we put our minds together. Stop fucking with us, America. This is stupid.
And yo, and to me, you
This
would
is
think the way
stupid.
America is, you would just
I
cash
think
in on it. You just use it for money. Y'all want to know what? Y'all really want to know what's in Area 51?
mm-hmm.
All right,
Really sort of
$5,100,
are.
nigga. Come on in. I'll tell you. Like, just go ahead and cash in on it. Like, all that kind of stuff. Just make your money. Make your money. Make your money. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
Well played.
Ah, shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. Honestly.
Shit, my bad. Sometimes I be going off.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us. Well, I am good to wrap this up if you guys are. I mean, we're about 50 minutes in here.
50 minutes.
I feel I feel we really hit a dent on some discussion. I'm sure between Tyrone, you can stir some shit up on Facebook.
I told you, man, don't talk to
Because
me. I
that's what
talk too
Tigga
much, man.
Bones
Damn.
does.
And then I be bouncing around. God damn it, man.
That's all right. We love Tigga Bones, man. You bring the heat, you bring the content, but you bring such a balance. And in my humble opinion, bro, like that is honestly what this whole thing is all about.
I'm
Is if
gonna
we could
figure it
learn
out,
how to
man.
be balanced.
I'm gonna be better, friend. I'm
All
gonna
we
be
could do
better.
is just our best. Just try to be better than yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
Try to
that's
be better
all we
than
can do.
yesterday. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up today. I thought this was America. I'm sorry.
Z, you the man, baby. See?